Welcome once again to Legendary IT YouTube channel. So today we want to talk about operators. So to start off with, I have to create a folder for that. So yes, minimize this. So I'll come to Python, that is my main folder, and then I'll create another folder inside called operators. Press enter. So I created a folder out of this pop-up icon here. It is new folder. So you use that to create a folder. Now from this, I'll create a file here. As usual, I'll call this file operators.txt file. So first of all, you left click on this and then you click on the file, and then the name of the file should be operators.txt. Press enter. This is my file. Now down here I have the command prompt. So how did I arrive at this? Let me just close everything. So first of all, I came at these three dots. So when you press on the Visual Studio, that is, you press the command Control and minus, you're able to reduce, enlarge, zoom in and out. So it gives me the terminal tab up here. So I can left click here and click on the new terminal, or I can press the command Control plus Shift plus apostrophe. So this will give me a new terminal. So when you left click here, new terminal appears. Now this terminal is a PowerShell terminal, but I want to use a command prompt terminal. So for this, I'll click this arrow next to PowerShell and click on the command prompt. Then I can press Ctrl and plus to enlarge the text. Now, so I'll come to my operators.txt file, and down here I am on the YouTube tutorials folder. So I'll just type dir. So this command is used to list folders and files inside the current folder. This is my current folder. Just type dir, press enter. This is the next immediate folder I will go to. So I'll type cd command and then the folder name, press enter. My new current folder is Python. I can clear the screen using cls command. cls, press enter, dir to list everything. I can go to operators folder, enter using cd command, clear the screen again, type dir. Now I can see my first file, which is operators.txt. Now, what is this operator that we are talking about? This is it. So an operator is a symbol that can operate on the operand. And what are these operands? An operand is just a variable that the value gets stored into, or the data values themselves. There's an operand. It can be a variable that the value gets stored into, or the data value itself. That's an operand. So operator manipulates data values or the operands that are stored in the data value. So for example, if I say 4 plus 6 in this example, 4 and 6 are operands, and the plus between them, this addition it's an operator. So that's why in a nutshell we can just say an operator are symbols such as plus, minus, equal, less than, greater than, and less than, that perform certain mathematical or logical operations to manipulate data, values, and produce a result based on some rules. So you can just save this file by pressing Ctrl S. So this is part of operators. Its task is to manipulate the operands. Right, now, what are these categories that operators fall into? Operators fall into three major categories. Category number one is the unary operators. Category number two, it's the binary operators. And category number three, that is the ternary operator. So all those are the some of the categories we have in operators. Now, we will begin with the unary operator. So for the unary operator, what is this unary operator that we are talking about? Find out that it works on a single variable. The unary operator in Python, there are two. That is addition and subtraction. Those are just examples of unary operator. So let me create another file for practical purposes. So for this, I'll click the operators folder. I click on the file and I'll say test.py. Press enter. Now I can say t equals to 100. Then, so I'm talking about unary operator. Talking about unary operator. So I can say t equals to 100. Then I can come and say t plus t plus equals to 1. This is like a combination of addition assignment operator, but speaks to unary, how unary operator works. So we have two, and one of them is addition, another one is subtraction. Another group of operators we want to look at also, or we will look at. So also something like this, it can be t minus equals to 2. This example of how you can use the unary operators individually. Now, here we have another major category of operators, which is called binary operators. Binary operators. So for binary operators, they work on more than one variables. And these are the categories that they fall into. So we have arithmetic operators, we have relational operators, assignment. We have logical operators, we have bitwise membership identity operators. So those are some of the examples of operators that we have. So we will begin with the arithmetic operators. So for this, come to the operators folder, click the file, and the file will be called arithmetics.py, and press enter. Now, so arithmetic operators, the main categories or the examples that we have. The main examples that we have is addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, floor division, modulus, and exponent. Those are some of the examples of arithmetic operators that we have. Now, we'll look at some of these examples. So we'll start with the addition operator. So, how does it work? So, addition operators is used to add mostly two values or three. To add values, let's say add values. So for example, I can have A, B equals to 100, 200. So you can come and say print, and put F string substitution and say A plus B equals to A plus B. So that's an example of addition operator. So if I run this program, so I can just check, I have that file inside there using dir command. This is the file, and I can just run using the command python arithmetics.py. So 100 plus 200 equals to 300. So that's one example of arithmetic operator. So we are talking about arithmetic operator. Another example, it is the subtraction operator. Subtraction. So how does this work? I can say CD equals to 150, 45. I can say print bracket F string. So the reason the F stands for F string substitution. We had this tutorial in my previous video, so you can check on it to see how it works. So this is C, this is C plus D equals to C plus D. So that's another example of arithmetic operator. That is the second example. So subtract is used to, here I'm supposed to add minus, here I'm supposed to add minus. Control S to save the file, and then you can run the file again. So this is Python arithmetics.py run. So this is 1 of 5. So that is subtraction and arithmetic operators. Then we have division. Division used to divide a number by another. So addition is used to add two values together, and the symbol is the plus. Subtraction, subtract a value from another. So this subtraction, basically it subtracts a value from another. The symbol is minus. Then you have division. Basically it divides a number by another, and one of those symbol is slash, forward leaning slash. So I can say A B C D E F equals 2, that is 45 by 5. So you might be wondering why I'm declaring variable this way. So this is a short method, or a shorthand method you can use to declare variable. Instead of declaring individual variables in individual lines, I can just put a, b, comma, and then their respective values, as you've seen in the subsequent examples. So I can come here and say print f e divided by f equals 2 e divided by f. Save this. So if you run this program, you are able to see 45 divided by 9 equals to 9.0. Next, so you must save the file all the time before running the file by pressing Ctrl S. So next one is the multiplication. So this one multiplies a number by another. So bracket. So for example, I can have G H. I can say G is 10 and H is 2. So the longer method is by just saying something like this. This is 10 and the other one is 2. Then I can come and say print G X H equals to G multiplied by H. What is it? So if I run this program, I'm able to see my results. I'm able to see the results. So here G is 10, H is 2. So if you say G times H equals to GH, so I'm using F string substitution. So this will grant you the results, and the result is 20. Another one we have is the flow division. So flow division gives you the integer part of division. or the quotient. So this is the floor division. Give you the integer part of division or quotient. The symbol is usually two leaning forward slashes. And the example program I can say if GHI equals to 7, just use this shorthand method ij and say I is 7, j is 2. Come here and say print I speech mark I floor division speech mark curly brackets j equals to bracket I j. So if you run this program this way, you're able to see 7 more floor division 2. It gives you 3. So 3 is the integer part of division, because under normal circumstances it is supposed to give you 3.5. So it gives you 3. So that means the integer part of it is the one that is displayed and the decimal part is truncated. Yep, so that is floor division. Next we have is the modulus. Modulus gives you the remainder part of division. So this is modulus. So this gives you the remainder part of division. It's usually percent symbol. So for example, you can come and say KJKL equals to, let's say, 7, 2. Then I can come and say and print speech mark K percent L equals to K modulus L. Save the file. So if you run this file this way, you're sure to get 1 as the answer. So Python space arithmetics.py. So the answer is 1. So this is what we call modulus operator. Finally, we have the exponent. The exponent is like the power. So it raises a number to the power supplied. So for example, so this is exponent. So raises a number to the power supplied. So for example, for this we have 2 stars. So that stands for exponent. So for this, I say m equals to 6 and n equals to 2. So you can come and say print m exponent. Basically the way you use it is usually, let me just put there something like that. Bring this together, n equals to M N. So if you save this file by pressing Ctrl S, come here and run the program again. Press enter, you're able to get 6 raised to power 2, that is 36. That is the list of arithmetic operators that we have. Next category of operators that we have is called relational operators. But before we go to the relational operators, I want us to go to arithmetic assignment operators. Now, for this also I'll create another file, call this assignment.py. So assignment operators, we have so I'll just put here multi-line comment, that is zero double triple quotes. So assignment operator, it is just a messenger, by the way, that is used to assign a value on the right to the valid identifier, which is the address of memory location on the left. When you think about it, basically it's used to take values on the right and stores it in the memory address or the variable on the left. Example is this. So here 5 is taken by the assignment operator. This is taken by the assignment operator and stored in H, which is the address for a memory location. So that is it about assignment operator, but of much important is the compound assignment operators. So compound assignment operators, just it mixes arithmetic with assignment operator. So the first one we have addition assignment. This is addition equal to, subtraction equal to, multiplication equals to. So I can just term them as addition equal to or addition assignment. Also this one I can do the same. So these are some of the operators that we have under assignment operator. So we'll begin with the first one. So we have assignment. So I'll begin with this assignment operator, and the symbol usually is equal sign. So H equals to 100 and print H. So if you run this program, I can clear the screen and list. I have assignment operator, Python, assignment.py, run the file, get 100. That is assignment operator. Let's save the file. Now, next category we want to look at is the compound assignment operators. So, for example, so we'll start with addition assignment. So addition assignment, it is plus equals to. So let's say A equals to 5 and come and say A plus equals to 2. So in short, what is happening here, if I can expand this line, is like saying A equals to A plus 2. That is what's happening behind the scene. So I can print A, and the new value of A this time is 7. So from 5 I added 2 and it becomes 7. Next in this category we have subtraction assignment, that is minus equals to. So for example, you can come and say B equals to say 10. Come and say B subtract equals to 2. Then I can say print B, save the file. So again, if you run this, you should be able to get 8. Next we have multiplication assignment. Multiplication assignment star equals to. So for example, here I can say C equals to 12, C star equals to 2. So behind the scene, what is happening even in this first line? It's like saying B equals to B minus 2. Also in this line, it's like saying C equals to C multiplied by 2, which if I run, should be able to get the results. So I can run this. It gives me 24. Alright, let's continue. Next is division assignment. So for this, division assignment, that is slash equals to, you can say D equals to 75, D subtraction equals to 3 or 4. And I can come and say print D, save, come run the file, Python assignment.py, gives me 18.75. So that is the division assignment. The next one we have is exponent equals to, or exponent assignment. So for this, just come here and say exponent assignment. So for this, I'll say E equals to 5, and then E so here E, so what is happening here, it is E equals to E exponent 2. What happened in the division side, put comment, is D equals to D divided by 4. So you can run this file here, come and say print D. So if you save that file by pressing Ctrl S and run again, able to get 25. Able to get 25. Save the file. And then the final one, almost second last, we have is the floor division. So floor division flow division. So for this, it is flow division assignment. So for this, it's equal sign to lean forward leaning slashes with equal sign. So for this, I'll say f equals to 7, and then I can say f flow division assignment 2. So it gives you the integer part of division. So if I say f and come to run the file, gives me 3. So 3 is the integer part of the division that you get when you run that file. Next, we have finally what we call modulus. So for modulus assignment. So here EFG equals to 75, G modulus equals to 4. Then I can say print G. Yeah, so here what is happening behind the scene, it's like saying f equals to f plus 2. Here it's like saying G equals to G modulus 4. So if you save the file, come here, run python assignment.py, press enter. The remainder is supposed to be 3. Can change 86, save, run the file. The remainder is 0. This is 77. Run the file again. The remainder is 1. So it is a list of assignment operators. So we've discussed about arithmetic operators and assignment operators. Under assignment operators, we have 2 categories. We have the single assignment operator, and also we have the compound assignment operators, as it is visible here. So we have the compound assignment and we have the assignment operator. So compound assignment utilizes arithmetic operators plus assignment operator. So that is all about the 2 operators we talked today. So in the next video we'll be looking at relational operators going hand in hand with the logical operators. So see you on the next video, and you can subscribe and leave a comment if there is something you need to be done or you feel should be addressed. Thank you.